All right, welcome to the deep dive. Today we are wading into the world of viral beauty products.
Go.
We're looking at the Bask Lather Scalp Stimulator. I mean, this hair growth oil has generated some serious buzz online.
It's everywhere.
It is. So our mission today is to cut through all that noise. We're taking the sources you sent us, everything from the official brand website to, deep user reviews on Reddit.
Right.
And we're going to see if this thing actually lives up to the hype by comparing that brand story with what people are actually experiencing.
And we really have to start with that story
Yeah.
because it's incredibly effective. The whole narrative is built on this personal origin.
The founder creating it for her sister,
Right.
who is losing her hair.
Exactly. And that emotional appeal is so compelling. But you have to see, that's the first layer of hype we need to peel back before we even look at what's in the bottle.
Okay, so let's do that. Let's unpack the ingredients. The sources confirm the list is, well, it's pretty standard for a good scalp oil. You've got rosemary, peppermint, grapeseed oil, hemp seed oil, all solid, but, nothing totally groundbreaking.
Well, yes and no. They're typical, but they're typical for a reason. These aren't just moisturizers. We're talking about ingredients with a specific job.
Okay.
Rosemary and peppermint, for example, are known to boost microcirculation. They have vasodilating properties.
Which just means they're trying to increase blood flow to the follicles.
Right. And reduce some of that low-level inflammation that can really choke off hair growth. So it's all about creating a better environment. It's support.
So solid ingredients, good intent. But that doesn't quite explain the fever pitch excitement we saw in those initial reviews.
Oh, yeah.
We found so many users just raving about it, citing things like thicker edges, less shedding. Some people were saying their hairline actually filled in a bit.
And that initial high makes total sense, chemically speaking.
Yeah.
If a user's main problem is just breakage from dryness, this oil is a game changer.
Because it's lubricating the hair strand.
Exactly. It strengthens what's already there. So it looks like new growth because your hair finally has a chance to grow without snapping off.
This is where the deep dive got really interesting, though. Because when we dug into the more unfiltered conversations, on places like Reddit,
The story changes.
the reaction gets so much more mixed. We saw this really clear pattern of a plateau. People said it worked wonders at first, and then the results just stopped. So why that drop-off?
That plateau is the key to understanding this product. If the real cause of your hair loss is something deeper, like genetics, hormones, real pattern baldness, a topical oil, no matter how good, can only treat the symptoms. It reduces the breakage, it calms inflammation, but it can't rewrite the genetic signals telling that follicle to shrink.
So it works until the breakage problem is solved.
And then the underlying issue takes over again. That's why we say it's more supportive than it is truly transformative.
We should probably pause for a quick trust check, though, because whenever a product goes this viral, people start asking if it's even real.
A valid question.
And it is. This product is not fake. The sources confirm its website has a good rating on Scam Advisor. It's sold on Amazon. People do receive their orders.
Absolutely. The distinction we need to make for you is the difference between a legitimate product and a miracle cure. Bask Lather is definitely the first one.
So it can really help if your main issue is just a dry, unhappy scalp or breakage.
For sure. But it's not a guaranteed fix for, say, medical or genetic hair loss.
So what's the takeaway then for someone listening who might be thinking about trying this?
It's all about managing your expectations.
Right. You have to think of this oil as one high-quality tool in your routine. It's a part of a regimen, not the entire solution. Don't go in expecting dramatic, fast regrowth.
Yeah, especially for issues that have been there for years.
So that leads us to our final thought.
Yeah, and it's a big one. If this product is primarily about supportive nourishment, it raises an important question for you to think about. When you're assessing any solution for a problem, how much of your effort should go into finding the actual root cause, the genetics, the hormones, versus just, nourishing the surrounding area? Understanding that balance is probably the key to long-term success with any treatment.